Hello. Um, my name is Christina Stouts, and I am from Pennsylvania in the United States. Um, I've been meaning to make this video for an extremely long time, and I have been very hesitant on it because a lot of people seem to think that what a lot of us are saying is crazy. But it's really not. My story is unique in the fact that I haven't found anybody else online that has had the exact vision that I had, but I have faith that there are people out there that have, so that's why I'm making this video. It was in 2004. I was laying in my bed and I saw a shadow figure on my wall. It looked like the shoulders and the head of a person, but there was nothing in the room that would make that exact shape on my ceiling. And I just kind of thought about it for a couple minutes. I was about to fall asleep and my curiosity got the best of me. I reached over, I put my glasses on, and I noticed that the shadow was still completely still in the same exact spot, but it had two red glowing eyes. And then, of course, I frantically woke my boyfriend up at the time and told him about it. And as soon as I pointed at it to show him where it was, the shadow like moved, and it like it was afraid of me. So I was very scared to go to sleep that night, and I finally did. But this is where the weirdness comes in. Normally, I'm the type of person that tells people things, especially things that I see or think. I've always been that way. Now, I did not ever tell anybody for a very, very long time. It was like almost like it was suppressed in my memory for a really long time that had even happened to me. I had drawn a couple pictures with it in it while I was in college, but I just figured it was like a ghost or something. And as time went by, I started to remember more and more. A couple of years ago was like, I'm just gonna, draw something. There it is. And as I was drawing this, or when I finished drawing this, I actually channeled something. And it was the first time I had ever channeled anything as well. Right before the message came in, I saw two like flashing lights. And then when the message was over, I saw another two flashing lights. And the message was pretty much for me specifically. And it had to do with my addictions that I have because I smoke cigarettes. And in the past, I used to smoke a lot of weed. But anyways, then I got to thinking, once I finally remembered the incident, other strange things that happened to me where I was living. And I think the way that whatever it was got me to forget that I even saw it to begin with was a dream that I had. It was more like a vision. Like when I woke up, I knew it wasn't from my own consciousness. I knew that, like, I thought it was a vision from God at first because, it was just something I had no recollection of within my own consciousness. Let me explain the dream. It started up with a big blue eye, like right in my face. And the whole dream was like it was zooming out. And then I noticed a triangle around the eye, like the all-seeing eye. And then it kept zooming out and I noticed a pyramid underneath the eye. And a light shone out from the pyramid. And like at that point I realized I was like out in space and it shone on the globe. And that was the end of the dream. It was kind of in segments, like a zooming out effect. But when I woke up, like it was in my mind like so well. And I believe that seeing that black shadow thing happened to me before I went to sleep. It was probably really late, like 2 a.m. or 1 a.m. or whatever. And the way that they got me to forget about it was by putting that image in my brain. So that way, when I woke up, I was focused on the image, especially since it wasn't anything within my subconscious. When I woke up, I told my boyfriend about the dream. He said, well, that sounds like the picture on the back of the dollar bill. At the time, I was 19 years old. I had no idea about Freemasonry. I really didn't put any thought into the pictures on the back of the dollar bill. I mean, it was all from outside of myself. So that led to me like researching, obviously, the symbology. I tried to figure out what it means to see the all-seeing eye in a dream. It said that I'd been touched by God. Well, to make a long story short, in 2010, I actually painted that painting up on my wall right there. I'll get closer to it. There it is. I like to paint a lot of the things that, I see and things like that. But I didn't know what that symbol meant, the symbol in the middle of the cross. So I was like researching it, and I found out that's the ancient sign for alchemy. But while I was researching, I found something that changed my life. It was the symbol from the Information Awareness Office. Now, I can't find one. I know I have it printed out somewhere. But it is the exact symbol from my dream. And I've heard of other people having, one other man in particular has a video. I'm going to name this something very similar to his, that he saw the all-seeing eye, and his started with an eye really close up, and then it zoomed out. So to me, that means something, that there is something out there that is honestly deceiving people. Like I said, I, for a very long time, thought that I was touched by God, or I had some crazy, connection to the NSA, because at that point, I could only really attach that symbology, the Masonic symbology, to the NSA. So, and that was in 2004, 2005, 2006, because I'm a researcher. I look into things. And I think that's why whatever that shadow thing was did not want me to see or know what it was. And maybe I'm a threat. I don't know why exactly it would put something like that into my mind, especially since it leads me right back to our government, the NSA, and DARPA. It's actually a DARPA symbol. It's for the Total Information Awareness Office. That's all you have to do is Google it and push image search, and tons of images will come up. That's about it. I know a lot of people think my story is crazy, but I mean, leave your opinions, leave your comments. Let me know what you think it is. I've got it narrowed down to aliens or demons, because maybe sometimes we think that aliens abduct us, but really it's something else. It's something spiritual that's happening. I don't know. Leave your comments and let me know what you think. And let me know if you've had any dreams that were very similar, especially with the all-seeing eye zooming out. Okay, thanks. Bye.